Morning. It is still morning. It's like 11:30 or something. I've been up since 4 a.m. I had a 6 a.m. client and then I just decided to come back home, get some work done in the snuggle chair. I've also got a lovely portion of this jambayala rice stuff to get through. Great weekend actually in terms of clients and getting good results. Paul had his first bodybuilding competition, it came fourth. I had Rebecca competing in a bikini competition and she came second. And then I had Monica in her last show. She's done a whole bunch of shows and she hopefully might do a British later in the year, but she got first place in one of the categories she competed in. So fantastic weekend, great results for clients. So really pleased with that. I've also gone a little bit browner after sitting in the sun yesterday. Didn't really tan that well. Usually don't tan that well, but since moving to England and London, it's a bit hotter and it's nicer. So yeah, going a bit brown. This morning, I've got my usual Monday check-ins to crack on with and get them done. I'm hoping to go to the gym later for an upper body session. That will get done. I've got a call at like 2 o'clock and whatnot. And then it's a couple of clients tonight and shouldn't finish too late. I think it'll be done about 8 o'clock, but we shall see. I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh, it's going to be good. I feel like I've had a ridiculously productive morning. I've managed to smash through programs, smash through my emails, and get pretty much all of it done. I mean, I don't know why I feel uber productive this morning. Like, I was up really early, I've had a little bit of a nap, I've eaten a decent amount of food, I'm about to smash down a Pop-Tart, a coffee, and I'm going to go off and do first upper body session of the week. I have a call shortly with Monica just to plan out how we're going to sort of approach things depending if she's going to compete at the British finals that she's qualified for recently. I've got one more program to write, then I'm going to go and do this upper body session. I am going to definitely try and film. I'm going to take my phone with me and my little sticky thing and film some of it at least, because I think it's kind of part of good content of this kind of fitness vloggy thing. Training is part of it, and I'll get that done. Today's higher volume upper body day compared to the second upper body day, which is slightly higher intensity, kind of daily undulated periodization-y kind of bodybuilding style-ish. And I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm definitely seeing the cuts and the leanness coming through. It was a little bit heavier this morning. I was going to mention that earlier. 83.3. So, yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of like you get your first emotional reaction of the prep. 1.4 kilos up from like my lowest weight last week. And I thought I was being quite good yesterday, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I try to draw myself away from being emotional. Like, being emotional about weight doesn't really matter. It's about ultimately my condition, yes, and weight is a good metric to see if it's going down. Ultimately, body fat's going to be coming down. But it's hard to not be excited about losing weight when it's kind of part of it. But it is what it is. Anyway, right. One more program, gym session. Kids over next door neighbours having a party, but look at this weather, it's absolutely amazing. Look at that! Boom. Right, I'm gonna get out of here because it's absolutely roasty toasty. So upper body session today was actually really good. Really enjoyed it, got a good pump. I had to wait for the flat bench for absolutely ages, so I decided to do incline barbell press and flat dumbbell press rather than my usual flat barbell press and incline dumbbell press. But no biggie, managed to hit some good volume amounts. I did film the session, so what I'll do is, now the video quality on these is terrible. It's really not very easy to film in there. I'll run through what I did, and I'll kind of like put a video montage-y thing together. So first one was incline barbell press, 95 kilos for 4 sets of 8. Then it was chin-ups, 35 reps total. Then I did flat dumbbell press with 44 kilo dumbbells for 3 sets of 10. Then it's one arm rows, 40 kilos for 3 times 10. And then I did some lateral raises, 14s for 15 reps for 3 sets. Then some straight bar cable curls, like 3 sets of 10 to 12. And then some tricep push downs, 12 to 15 reps. Yes. So, in today's vlog, I wanted to talk a little bit about passion. Now, I get a lot of people that come up to me and they're like, Gordon, it must be amazing that you've found your passion in life. You found your true calling. This is actually from a book by a guy called Cal Newport about So Good They Can't Ignore You. This quote comes from him and it's, passion is a side effect of mastery. To relate this to my vlog and this fitness journey, I kind of want to point out that I'm only passionate about sort of bodybuilding or getting really, really lean because I've become good at it. And I've become good to the point where I've won stuff. Now, this to me is the thing that's made me passionate. Over the years, I've literally lost count for the amount of times that I've not wanted to go to the gym. Even certainly in the early stages or even towards the end of prep. But what I did was I persevered. I kept going to the gym when I didn't necessarily want to. I kept and stuck to the program when I sometimes didn't necessarily want to. I managed to hone my craft to the point that I won my first ever competition in 2009 and won the junior category. So, to my point, what I want you to do is to keep going to the gym and working hard, certainly are on in the early stages. Results will come, results you'll notice, other friends will notice, and what might happen there is the gym or exercise will become a passion, it'll become part of your life. And exercising is a great thing for your longevity and for your health. So we are currently both fitting our macros. So I've talked about like these macro filler things that we do. So I kind of undereat a little bit through the day and then top up all my macros. Well, I top up some of my macros like protein, some fat and some carbs. Usually it's protein and fat. So we are topping our macros up. Laura has got herself some Greek yogurt and she's going to have some dark chocolate added to this and a bit of honey. Is that right?
And protein.
And some protein powder. And we have this new protein powder. Again, this is not a sponsored ad. I try lots of different types of whey proteins, but I like this one. So, Reflex Instant Whey. It's got quite a high isolate content, so it's actually quite low in calories and high in protein. I got the peanut butter chocolate version. I buy the big tub because it's a bit cheaper. Overall, and I'm going to have some Greek yogurt, a couple of scoops of this, some cashew nut butter, and a little bit of honey just for sweetness. Today's been kind of boring-ish in terms of like I had a client early, a client late, so I had a lot of work done in the afternoon, which was good. Good upper body session today as well, which I quite enjoyed. Good pump, and I'm definitely feeling a bit leaner. And I also didn't have to walk around with this camera as such. I left it at home all day, which was a bit weird. Anyway, this is day 50. Oh God, I'm gonna have to try and remember these. 56. This is day 56, episode 56.
Done.
Right.
What are you doing?
So, top tip, if you can't get the bloomin' scoop out, shake it so all the big stuff comes out to the top, and then use your knife to diggle around, and ta-da!
10 minutes later.